Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody, guys. Today we have to again take a look at the Japanese yen because all other major currencies is trying to show some response on the recent plunge that have stand within the month across the board. So we see the Great British Pound, Euro currency, Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, Canadian. So across the board, market has shown the real thrusting action, and its market just have not formed anything. There's any patterns, any retracements that could let us to make some immediate trading on the daily update. So that's why today we again will take a look at the Japanese yen because as you can see, there's some progress here, and the situation is slowly changing. And Japanese yen right now seems very interesting for daily update. But I hope that within the current week, especially maybe as a result of the FOMC meeting that should start today, the Euro currency and maybe Great British Pound will show something that will let us to make trades there and to dedicate the following updates to these currencies. Meantime, let's turn to the Japanese yen. So if you remember, our previous analysis was based on this butterfly. And we said that taking into consideration the previous momentum, the strong impulse, upside impulse that Japanese yen has, in fact, market could, just by following the inertia, market could continue more slightly high and create a new top. As a result, market could form the double ripple sell pattern on the weekly chart on the Japanese yen, because market in fact stands right now on the monthly resistance. And but on the previous week, when we have seen this bearish grabber that had been formed, we said, well, guys, it's better to wait when the situation with this grabber will be resolved, because if the grabber will work, we will be able to take the position lower, and if butterfly will survive, we will be able to take the position lower. But if it will start to work and butterfly could fail, or if it will fail, I mean the grabber, in this case market should continue to move high, and we will get the clarification of this current situation, then transparency on this situation. What has happened since then? So you can see that although the grabber has been triggered, so you can see the market doesn't follow to this pattern. 1, 2, 3 sessions in a row. That is probably we should apply here the rule of the 3 period. If market doesn't follow with the pattern within the 3 periods, it's better to not take the position of this pattern or to exit from the position if you have taken it based on the initial appearing of this pattern. And take a look, market has formed another grabber, but in the opposite direction, to the upside. Okay? Taking into consideration the butterfly that also seems further upward action, and take a look, hidden bullish divergence with the MA that could be an indication that probably this grabber will not work, and market is preparing for further upward continuation. Also take a look that this consolidation takes the shape of some flag pattern or pennant, as you can see, after initial move up. So what I would like to say is that situation on Japanese yen, the picture starts to look more attractive from the bullish perspective again. So it was when market has formed this bullish engulfing and given the hint on the possible butterfly and formed this divergence, while we have some doubts when the market has formed here the grabber. But right now again this situation becomes more interesting and has more perspective from the bullish point of view. Now guys, if you take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart, here we also will find some bullish signs. First of all, take a look how market behaves around the major support. That is the 50% support. Okay, that was the grabber. What has happened after that? Market has not followed with the grabber and has held above the 50% support of the small crescent move up. Also, guys, here was the previous the weekly pivot point on the previous week, and the market was able to hold above this level as well. What we see right now, again, market stands above the 50%, and right now market stands above the weekly pivot point on the current week. Even more, here we could get another bullish grabber that suggests the taking out of this top, but this probably will mean the possible breakout. Okay, in a row with the butterfly on the daily chart, you could find here a smaller butterfly. Here we could get another butterfly that could suggest the starting of the upward action. On the hourly chart, this could take the shape of the triangle. Okay, and the solution and the riddle, in fact, very simple. So the breakout to the downside and the raising of the triangle will probably mean that we should be ready for a downward continuation, the failure of the bullish setup. So it will mean probably that the butterfly will fail, because this breakout to the downside will be significant impact on the bullish setup. In fact, here we have the bullish triangle. Since it has appeared after upward action, market's forming triangle that suggests theoretically upward continuation. This is continuation sort of the triangle, and the opposite breakout will be a significant impact on the bullish perspectives, on the bullish ambitions. While normal breakout will stand absolutely in a row with the bullish setup on the daily chart, with the butterfly and other issues that we have on the daily chart. But situation on the 4-hour time frame chart mostly makes me think that it will be okay with the upward breakout, but because this overall tendency and how market behaves around pivots, around the major support, how it stands in relation to the formed bearish grabber that in fact doesn't get any continuation from the price action. Appearing of this possible bullish grabber here makes me think that probably we should be ready for the chances on the upward breakouts looks right now more preferable. And in general, the continuation with this setup looks also more preferable than the possible downward reversal. If, of course, we will not get something really drastic on the geopolicy or from some statement, some breaking news or something of that sort. Picture by itself looks more bullish rather than bearish. That's why our setup and our thought on the possible working with this butterfly and for the upward action to the 2350 level still valid. So let's see how it will turn.